It rained all night. Today's the 9th of January 2026. Um, it rained all night though. I knew that package was coming from the pharmacy. And I thought, how are you going to turn around back here? Well, it rained so much that it melted the snow. I'll even drive through here. You can see where the truck went through. Here's where they went through. If they can go through, I can, because it's downhill. I don't usually drive through here. Ooh, this is a little dicey here. I hope that they didn't have trouble. It's slushy though. This was all ice. I did throw some ash on it. It was just like, it was ice. It's hard to walk on. I mean, where the snow wasn't. It was snow. It's above freezing. It's not real warm though. I think it's above freezing though. We're supposed to get snow. I don't think it's tonight, but it's over the weekend or something like that. The Iranian, they turned off the internet in Iran. The government is on the verge of collapsing, I think. The government was trying to pay people $7 to not protest or something like that. They turned off all the internet in Iran, but they couldn't, people smuggled in Starlink, which is the Elon Musk's internet from the satellite. And they say that that's where everything's coming from, the stuff that I'm seeing, that it's coming from that. They turned it off yesterday. They turned the internet off yesterday because they wanted everybody to meet at 8. I guess the government saw that, so they turned off the internet. So the regular internet is gone there. They're concerned that when they turn the internet off like that, that's when the government will kill people, because then there won't be any way to. But there are ways to record it. I mean, there could be 1,000 stations that have internet though, through Tesla, through Starlink. So I don't know if that's going to really work, turning the internet off. For a lot of people it will though. There's millions of people on the street. They say, the guy said, the thing I watched, something like 3 to 5% of the country is out on the street. The country has 17 million people, so they're saying, yesterday I saw on a thing that it was something like 3 million people. In all the big cities in the country, they're just, I mean, it shows them on the street. It's like, and this is everywhere. This isn't just in one town or something. All the cities, there's like, the streets are about as full as you can get. And some of the police are defecting to the revolution. They knocked down a big statue of the old leader. It was a stone statue or something. It broke when it fell. And they lit the flag on fire, and they took the flag down, the present flag. They're burning the flag of Iran. The government, I Googled to see if the government's collapsed yet, and it hasn't, according to Google. Of course, Google, I don't know if you can believe their news. But it's probably not confirmed yet. You see there's water sitting around here on the ground. So that's what's going on today, and that was a predicted. That's a prediction of mention. I didn't mention it in my December 30th prediction. I might have, but I've mentioned it over and over again in other talks. People probably thought I was talking about it too much. Russia, or not Russia, but China. The fall of China and the fall of Iran. I mean, I've talked about that a lot. And also the 2032 cooling down of the weather. So one of these is on the verge of happening. Now, they had a thing that happened a year ago or so in Iran, and some people might have thought that they was going to overthrow the government then. Well, this is worse than that. This is much worse. This could be it. This could be the predicted revolution in Iran. And no, I didn't originally predict this. Cryon did. He's not the only one that's predicted it, though. He might have been the first one to predict it, though. And he predicted it in March of 2020. He also predicted the fall of the CCP, which I kind of thought it would happen sooner, but I realized, yeah, it's realistic that it's not going to happen right away, because once that happens, once the CCP falls, that's going to be kind of the end of our problems. A lot of our problems, the world, I think after that happens, I think the world's going to start to get a lot better. All this stuff that I predicted is supposed to happen before 2032. So that's my time. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but I probably just assumed that people knew that, but I probably should have mentioned that all these events are supposed to happen before 2032. Years before 2032 even. It's supposed to actually happen by 2030 maybe. Nothing really new on Venezuela. They took the 2 ships. I think I already talked about that. Trump took 2 of the ships. They had Costa Rica. One of them had a Costa Rica flag on it. When they got out into the open water, they put a Russian flag on it. I guess Russia was okay with that. They put a Russian flag up, and the United States government took the ship. They took it over. And there's 2 ships that they took. And that was kind of in yesterday's news.